Hello, and welcome to Rank Rhapsody. This episode, Rank Lycanthropy. In this episode, we're continuing the October spooky theme by taking a look at games that star werewolves and other sort of were creatures, although using were creature is weird because we're English. Talking about people who turn into animals. If you're a human, you turn into another animal, you might be in a game that stars that we're going to take a look at today. I could probably phrase that differently, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to actually start the episode right now. Might as well start out with one of the first ones that kind of come to mind, although the whole turning into the animal isn't really a big part of this game. It's just you kind of start out with it. Also, it's a kind of been, I won't say in the news, but basically this franchise has kind of come up lately because there was a movie based on it that came out recently for some stupid reason.
Really?
This is Rampage.
Oh, Rampage, right.
Yeah, this is just one of those arcade games that it's like one of the, at least over here, one of the classics. But yes, you can play as one of three, I don't know if basically not quite kaiju, but yeah, basically the same thing. You have, if you are on the left side, you playing as George the monkey, or ape, I guess. In the middle is Lizzie the lizard dragon thing. Yeah. And then on the right, you have Ralph the werewolf. So, also, one thing I should mention, I have Bear here with me, and he is going to help me sort some of these games out, because some of these games are better played with multiple people.
Hello.
So let's go ahead and put some stuff in here. I am going to be playing as Lizzie, and Bear is going to be playing as Ralph.
Sadly, there are no bears here.
And basically, the gist of each stage is that we need to destroy all the buildings.
Destroy buildings, eat the humans, cause mayhem, and destruction.
Also, when the building collapses, you want to jump off of it.
Oh no, the flower! Aw, flower's lost forever. I like how they look towards the screen, like they know they're being watched, like we have a problem with me destroying capitalism and society as we know it.
Oh. Yeah, you don't. The thing that's always been weird about Rampage is the fact that you're so big and everything. There's so much things happening at once that a lot of the obstacles are just kind of hard to do anything about, just because there's so much happening at the same time.
Yeah, I kind of have more experience with the PlayStation 1 version of this game, which I think was a bit more coherent.
Yeah. Also, we're in Chicago, so there's a train. Also, I want to say there's a lot of stages in this game. I want to say there was something like 100 something?
And there's a lot of cities to destroy.
Yeah, each one of them is based off of a city in, I want to say the US, but technically I think you go into Canada at some point.
North America.
Yeah, North America.
Yeah, I believe in Rampage World Tour, the PlayStation 1, you go through the entire world, but you also go into space at some point to stop an evil alien invasion, because I guess giant monsters are also kind of good.
I mean, it's kind of the thing where every big monster eventually just kind of becomes a hero in itself. Like thinking of like Godzilla stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, I got electrocuted.
Ah!
Sorry. Yeah, there is friendly fire in this game.
Yep. Also, doing Chicago again.
Look, there's a lot of stuff to destroy in Chicago. Might even say there is no hope for Chicago. Oh no, I was about to heal. God damn it. This feels very arcadey in the sense of death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the sad faces that you guys get when their health is low.
Yep. Also, speaking of low health, there is something that I wonder if we can actually pull it off. Problem is that it involves one of us dying.
Oh no.
Well, that'll happen soon.
Yeah, just
Death is inevitable.
As I say, it's just going to be who is it that's going to actually bite it.
Well, I am because you just punched me in the face.
Also...
Oh, what? That is messed up. I didn't know you could do that.
You can eat the other player.
Wow.
And you get health back from it too.
Wow.
Yeah, you get health back when you eat the people, but not the guy carrying the dynamite. Who, for some reason, the military decides to blow up the buildings for reasons not entirely clear.
I think it's more like out of spite. Like, if we can't have this building, then no one can.
Oh, I think...
Can you, like, actually eat the lady? Oh, you can't eat the lady.
You should be able to eat every human. Oh, I think that's me. Done.
Oh, really?
Yep. I see.
Just found this. I wonder why there's a unique reaction. Like, are they expecting the character to face the player who just got eaten and be like, ha?
I mean, it's like
you.
pretty much.
Yeah, I did that intentionally. What an asshole.
Also, yeah, it goes... Yeah, there's... Now we're in Detroit.
I like how it's now like becoming a puzzle game where you have to figure out which buildings to destroy first.
Yeah. Also, one thing I really like about this is that it's something that because this is a Bally Midway game. I think if my Roman numerals understanding is up to snuff, then I believe it came out in '86. But there are some actually really detailed sprites in this for the age.
Oh yeah. Well, see, this is the company that made Arch Rivals and
Yes.
Oh crud! What is the name of that weird football game they made?
Mutant League Football? Or
No, it's like Mutant League Football, but it's a fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're there. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Or is it like Pigskin, like 1600?
Pigskin 621 AD. That was the name of it.
Yeah.
Which is a very... It's a lot like Mutant League Football. Those are all done in the same studio, because you can see they all have the same kind of art. And they all kind of same animation.
Sorry, which year did you say was this?
1986.
Yeah, like this seems more like an early 90s console game rather than a like mid 80s arcade game.
There's something that they really detail because like I can't exactly remember when it came out, but Tapper is another game of this era that I just remember the sprites still looking a lot more detailed than you'd kind of expect.
I guess the concept is also kinda not something you'd expect in the late 80s. Because of like what that includes, like in terms of, oh, like yeah, you have a game where you systematically break every part of a building until it collapses.
I don't know, that kind of actually in a way it seems like something that... Oh, also, if you don't get eaten, you just kind of morph back. when you continue.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the distinctive look of this game is from the artist Brian Collin, who was with them for Xenophobe.
Oh, Xenophobe was another game done by them.
And then he did General Chaos, which is one of my favorite Genesis titles, with a different group. He left Bally Midway, made a new company, and General Chaos was their big one. Which I understand they're trying to make a General Chaos 2, which I'm pretty stoked about.
That sounds about right.
Blink.
Ooh. No idea why suddenly they decided to make a video game or a movie out of this. It did make a video game tie-in that is a lot more realistic than previous ones, because most of these are pretty cartoony. But the movie tie-in they made is really basic.
I just remember seeing something in the sequel to this. I think, yeah, World Tour. About the fact that, so I don't know if you noticed it, but all the characters are naked when they get demorphed.
Yep.
They more detailed that in the in that one, except, I mean, granted, it's so low poly anyway that you can't tell. Oh, also, don't eat the candle.
God damn it, I can't get out of the water, I'm gonna drown.
Whoop.
Me.
There's a special animation for that. Yes, you can see their naughty pixels. Whoops.
It's before the ESRB, baby!
Imagine it was after it. It's just so... It's back when I guess they didn't care about it. Oh, yeah, because you gotta... Oh, also, if you stay in a... if you stay in a stage too long, there will be a bomber that comes in and destroys the building.
I've never seen that. I mean, my
Also,
major complaint about the game has been how slow it is.
Also, that's not how you spell Pittsburgh, I don't think.
Oh yeah, you can knock the manhole cover back and forth.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, I think after this stage, I think we've seen the general gist of this game.
You pretty much have. I mean, like, people have fond memories of this, but there's not a lot to do, and it doesn't really change.
Yeah, like, even the sequels are pretty much, like, samey. I think the only thing that made the sequels really interesting is that you could unlock so many different characters. And they play slightly differently. But this one's pretty much the same thing all the way until the end.
Yeah, just different hazards, and because I don't think there's anything really different than the stages. It's just like, oh hey, how wants me to play this?
Can't believe your fists are longer than mine.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good enough look at the original Rampage. So,
Lord Kieran asks, not sure how to upgrade this concept. I would say add hats. That would help.
I guess.
Man, I just feel bad about, like, toot my own horn, but you guys know that I
oh, right, yeah, that game. Yeah, there is a, you made the, yeah, there's a...
I was one of the programmers on Bedfellow's Frenzy, which is an updated version of Rampage.
Yes, I forgot about that. Because, yeah, I think I have that, so I might have to take a look at that one time.
They're not transformations, because it's just giant critters running around, but, yeah, so if you wanted to look at that, so you could look at that and see what we did with it, you know, but I was one of the programmers, not the only one.
Right, but, yes, I remember that you worked on a game that is very similar to Rampage. Or, I shouldn't say similar, it is of the same vein.
It's remarkably similar. It's like, I'm not going to front.
Okay, if you're going to say it, then that's fine.
Yeah. But, so how would you rate this game?
It plays fine enough. Your characters are your the big characters kind of work a little bit against it in the fact that, you know, here, actually, and I'll type it out so that, it is Bedfellow's Frenzy is the name of it on Steam.
Yep.
So, Rampage. Oh, let me... Because I think it should... I'm thinking kind of... It's going to belong in the Resistance list. And I'm thinking... Because I'm looking... I play it better over... I'm thinking actually in between Little Nemo the Dream Master and Pirates of the Dark Water.
I'd rather play Pirates of the Dark Water, personally. But
That's
also,
why-
I really like the cartoon.
Would you rather play Little Nemo or
Also, this is the SNES Brawler, not the Genesis, or not the Mega Drive one.
Oh, yeah, fuck that then. Fuck Pirates of the Dark Water.
I didn't know there were 2 different Dark Water games.
Yep. Oddly enough, both made by Sunsoft. They play completely differently. One is a...
Yeah, I know.
It's like an action platformer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Genesis one.
Yes. And the SNES Brawler one has some of the worst AI I've seen in a brawler. So... Yep. Oh. So yeah, I'm thinking in between these two. So that's going to be 30.5. Also, hopefully... What the hell just happened? Something... Okay,
I think it broke.
Oh, the name... Where did... Oh, wrong. Okay, you know what? Okay. Little Nemo disappeared for some reason, but I know I'm gonna have to remember to put that in there. So Rampage. This is episode 46.
Would you say you're having trouble finding Nemo?
Yes. Midway. Arcade. Oh god, what genre would I even call this? Would this technically count as a brawler?
World's crappiest brawler.
It's a really shitty brawler or a really shitty platformer or a hybrid.
I'd have to say it's a brawler because you control a guy who wanders around who only has melee attacks, despite the fact that, I mean, and you can technically play it competitively. You could just beat up your opponent.
Alright, so in that case, I am going to... Yeah, say it's a brawler. Tone. I guess technically I would, because I think it's a, oh, what is it? I have a tone for doing, yes, doing crimes, because technically that's what it is.
Well,
or what we'd say that's more whimsical than anything else.
I would say it's cartoony because you know you got the nakedness played for laughs and breathe fire. And there's also the whimsical little jokes, like remember the newspaper headlines that say like, "Oh, food additive causes woman to turn into a giant monster."
All right.
Yeah. I mean, like, is it a crime if you're a monster and you're destroying things? I think it's only a crime if you're human and destroying things.
I guess.
Most of what we do in games is crime.
I mean, yes. I guess. This game really didn't have a soundtrack. Like, it's kind of dead air. Which is weird.
Really is dead air.
Yep.
So I don't even think I can... I'm going to give that an X.
Yeah. In fact, that dead air combined with the repetitive of it makes it really wear out its welcome.
Yeah. Style. It looked decent.
Well,
like,
oh, go ahead.
The sprites are detailed, but the thing is they're kind of bland in a way.
It's definitely unique, because it's definitely got Colin's footprint on it. Like, you can show them Rampage or Xenophobe, and you will immediately know that that's a single artist. Because it looks to me like those underground comics that people used to do, like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and that kind of stuff with the big heavy ink outlines.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's a unique style, but are you rating it on whether you think it's unique or whether you think it works?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, so B or C, I would think.
Yeah.
Because the thing
I mean, I
is
think
that
oh, go ahead.
the creatures are detailed enough, but the buildings and like everything else just seems kind of meh.
It's mostly the color choices that make it feel really flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got those real dark earth tones. The vehicles have nice variety to them. The tanks, the dirigibles. I mean, I think they're on model because they went with a humorous tone and everything looks humorous. Like once again, if you play the new Rampage game, which is like ultra realistic, then it feels really different. So I don't know, B or C.
Yeah, I'm just
I'd
gonna
go
go
B,
C.
but I could see you going C.
Feel. I mean, it's pretty basic. And also, you just take damage over and over again. Like death from 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, and you can't really. You're so big and slow, you can't really avoid it.
It's definitely made for the arcades. Like, it's
Yeah.
meant to be like, you last as long as you have quarters.
Yeah, I think for that, I might actually give that a D then.
Yeah, I would. I think that's a big problem with Rampage. It doesn't feel like a good game should feel like your skill level is going up, so you can do better at it and avoid stuff. But Rampage never changes.
Yeah. Impact, I mean, it's either B or A. I don't know if I'd quite give it A, because I don't think it had the, like, staying power that, like, it came back really big during the 90s, but then kind of dropped after that.
Yeah, I don't think you can rate it an A.
Yeah, other than, because it's like, because I was thinking of, like, something like one of those classic arcade games that kind of gets brought back for, like, a movie, like, what Spy Hunter did that like that one time, although I think the movie didn't actually come out, just the game that was based on the movie that was supposed to come out, that yes.
Which Brian Cullen also worked on.
Oh right.
Nice.
I would definitely give it. I wouldn't give it any higher than a B, because it's like one of those games where, hey, remember Rampage, and they go, oh wait, I don't remember this being very good.
Yeah,
Unlike, say, Mario Brothers, which is people have fond memories of playing Mario Brothers.
yeah. Age, this one is not age well.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna give that a D then. It's not terrible because you can still play it.
Like, it's playable, it's just, like, boring.
Yeah, and then difficulty, it's like technically high, but you can credit feed and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's more like it's a fact of life that you will die eventually, so you don't really have a proxy. Like, you don't have any agency, rather, that, like, you can prevent that or make it happen later. It's just, you're just
Yeah.
there with the flow.
It's like,
then.
yeah, it's like
Actually,
once
I'll
you,
put D, since technically it is a quarter muncher.
yeah, you can master all the moves, but then what? You can't dodge any faster.
Yeah. All right, so that is Rampage. Also,
Can't believe you're ranking this higher than Awesome Possum. What the hell, man?
that's going to be a lot of games.
I missed Awesome Possum, but I can't believe it's actually ranked lower than A Week of Garfield.
I mean, yeah, that game was not good. All right, so on to our next game, which I think this is going to be probably the one that people were kind of expecting to show up. I mean, granted, I said that it was, but yes. So this game is, wait for it, Altered Beast for the arcade.
The arcade version, all right.
Yes. Yeah, it's a classic Sega arcade game that, in fact, you turn into various beasts. God, yeah, this game. This is. Why don't we just get into the game?
Yep.
Cult classic.
Everyone's silent for the beginning.
Also, I think I might turn it down, but we'll see.
Rise from your grave.
Indeed. Okay. So, we have a jump, a punch, a kick, and yeah. So, the object of this, or the thing with this game is that we need to turn into the various kind of beasts. You get to do that by getting those little orbs that come out of the kind of white Cerberus kind of things. Or Cerberus, the thing I never know how to pronounce actually.
It's Cerberus.
Okay.
Orbis, if it's got 2 heads. Cerberus is 3.
Is that? I can tell from the sprite whether it's 2 or 3 heads.
It's only 2 in this.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
You get 3, and then you turn into the beast. Oh, god damn it. Don't you.
Come on, grab it. Grab it.
Got it. Okay, so each stage you turn into a different kind of beast. In this one you have the normal werewolf. His punch is a fireball. His kick is this kind of like, I don't know what to call it. Also, you have a higher jump if you hold up and then jump.
Oh wow, I had no idea. My experience is primarily with the Master System version of this.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, the general gist of this boss is since you fire as many you can only have 1 fireball on the screen, so basically what you're trying to do is get as close to the boss as you can, and then once he shoots those things is to use the kick to kind of clear them out.
Also, it's worth saying that if you're not in beast form, by the time you reach this boss, you get another loot. Which is different from the first section. It's like a harder section of the level where you can like collect more orbs.
Yep.
But after the second one, I think you have to fight him.
No, I'm pretty sure it is that both people have to be in beast form in order to fight the final boss.
So I've never played this in 2 players, so I have never seen this. I didn't even know there was a green werewolf.
Yeah, well, the Master System's single player only.
Yeah, and it's missing the best stage in the game.
Yes.
The
best by also you mean one of the worst, because that stage is an asshole.
But hey, every time you see Altered Beast these days, it's like
okay.
It's the bear and not like the werewolf, because everybody realized bears are cooler.
I mean, although to be fair though,
damn it.
Oh, get it. There we go.
Okay,
also, those things. So those things, like the little pink thing that we just killed, that actually kind of gets associated with Golden Axe.
Yeah.
But yeah, they came here first. Also, I like the fact that the werewolf animation is the only one that has more than 1 frame.
Yeah, because nobody expected to go farther than the first stage. I love how ridiculous this form is, because you're just like mashing the electric field, because that's just like the best thing to do.
Which totally
especially
does
with
not
this
have
boss.
a sound effect that is one of the worst sound effects.
Welcome to your room. I think like if you get just close enough to this boss, you can basically spam the electric field and just win.
If you both do it together, yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Also, man, like, that dragon's neck has to hurt.
Yeah.
This game is the one everybody remembers and has like quote-unquote fun memories of, but it's just like not good.
Okay, here's the this stage. I think, is this the one you were alluding to?
Yeah.
This stage actually kind of sucks because there's those ant things that was just... Also, there went the thing, so we're not...
Oh!
Whoops.
Shit, I didn't know it has breakable force. That's new.
I didn't forgot about that.
Oh god. We're gonna have White Wolf now.
Oh. Here, I'll let you get both of the other one. I also think in the Mega Drive version of this game that in 2-player mode, I think you can, or maybe it's a thing you can turn on, that only one person needs, or that you only need 2 orbs instead of 3 to transform. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I think... Shit. Grab it. God, those guys are assholes.
Also, I will let you get let you get the next orb.
Well, it depends on where the wolf
Also,
comes in.
there's a special tier of action game that has this thing where you crouch and you kick and you have a straight up attack, which makes 0 sense. Like you'd think it'd be like a sweeper and something, but no, it's just this attack which is never useful.
Well, unless stuff is falling at you.
It's not even useful for that because there's barely a situation in which that actually happens.
Oh my god, will that fucking wolf drop down?
Come on. You know you want to. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh god, grab god.
Also...
Oh god, it's a blue bear. Oh shit, did I grab... Oh.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, you can grab the second one even.
Also, here's my problem with the bear in this game. So, the thing with the bear is or maybe it's not a problem per se. Also, I like the bear's attack because it basically just turns things into stone for no reason. But my other problem with the bear is basically, so all the other forms in this game are like these, like they're basically the dude, but but with like the animal head, essentially, and maybe like a tail. The bear just turns you into a bear. Like,
Yep.
It's not like the super muscular other forms of animal. It is just a bear, which is fine, but still.
I mean, why do you need a muscular form of a bear? A bear is dangerous already.
I guess, but still. I just kind of am like, huh. But also, like, if you go like on all fours, you're just a bear.
Just a bear.
Which is proof that the bear is the best form, I guess. Because it is just the animal. Also, this boss is kind of stupid because all you have to do is just get up close to it and just mash.
Just
Also,
kill it with your
I am
minty
pretty
fresh breath.
Yeah, I was gonna say also I am pretty sure or certain that they damage scale based when you have 2 people.
This only has 5 stages. I think we may even beat it within the next like 7 minutes.
Oh, this game is incredibly short. Also, by the way,
I've never beaten it on the Master System because the last stage is ridiculously difficult.
Also, I should say, so the thing with this game that people, I think, kind of remember it on the Genesis more than anything else is the fact that this game was actually in North America, was the pack-in for the Genesis.
Yep. Until Sonic.
Until Sonic.
Can't believe this was replaced by the likes of Sonic.
So you have this questionable quality game, god damn it, this questionable quality game replaced with another questionable quality game.
I think a lot of people would rate Sonic higher than this.
I mean, I would probably rate Sonic higher than this, but that's just me.
Okay, but what about the PlayStation 2 Ultra Beast?
We don't talk about that. God damn it, do not get away, you stupid...
Kick the dog, kick the dog!
There!
Okay, I'll
There.
grab this one. Finally, we're a bit buff.
Oh my god, that lying on your back upward kick. What is that for? What purpose?
I don't know.
We're exercising.
God.
I mean, at least the art department loved this game.
I mean, it looks fine, but still.
Oh,
I mean,
look,
like,
foreshadowing in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, you kick
actually,
the gargoyle and his wings fly away. My favorite, though, is the headless guy carrying his own head. That's my favorite. And he's working the mouth like it's a puppet,
Also-
you know, I still have a head.
Also, this game got ported to a lot of things. Almost every one of them is kind of meant to be similar to this version. The only difference to that I can think of is there is a Famicom version of this game that has like additional stages in it. The thing is, the additional stages kind of suck. Also, the game itself
You can be
kind
a
of
shark.
sucks. You can be a shark with some of the worst hitboxes that I've ever seen in a video game.
I've actually never played the NES game.
It's not. I played it. I played it to test it out, and go figure that it is actually. I'm gonna get this so that we at least have one of us.
Yeah.
Okay. So tiger form. I have this. It's like the werewolf, except the kick is up and down. It looks
So
stupid.
less useful.
Also, your fireball.
Please do that.
There we go.
Thank you. There we go. Now I get to be the orange tiger. Okay, I'm actually a proper tiger.
We are king in armor. Well, oh, good. That's a leopard, isn't it? I forgot.
Yeah,
What
King's
is
a
king? Okay, yeah.
I'm a leopard.
Okay.
Man, I should have found the turbo button.
This king is so stupid.
Tigers are known for their verticality.
Okay. Also, I remember, I think the boss's stage is actually really dumb. I mean, granted, the other bosses haven't been great, but still. Which one is this? Oh, this one.
Yeah, perfectly tailored to our special ability.
I want to say that this fight, I think, appears somewhere in some other Sega game. I just can't remember which one.
Also, I love how it literally attacks you with tiny dragon forms.
That is the dragon sprite just scaled off this or down, isn't it?
Yeah, just scale down and recoil. I got
There we
a
go.
lag slowdown, but I just smashed the button and it worked.
Okay. On to the last stage.
Can anyone guess which new unique final monster we get to play as?
We'll have to see.
Nobody can predict what it is. Nobody. God, these fucking goats.
These goats are kind of dicks.
They're massive assholes.
I was gonna say, they're kind of, although, wouldn't they kind of be more satyrs in that sense?
Maybe.
Also, these buff unicorn men.
Super buff purple unicorn man. No!
What the?
I think that's a hog with tonfas.
Tonfa hog.
It's a hog with tonfas, assisted by
Tonfog.
a weird kind of shellfish.
No!
There.
Okay.
Oh god, the goat man.
Also, I feel slightly disturbed by the level 2 kick. That just doesn't look right. Also, what is going on in the foreground?
Oh god, I never even paid attention. I think that's actually from the title screen.
Huh. God damn it.
Also, I like how ridiculously tiny our character's head is in this form.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh no. Oh my god.
Don't.
Wow!
Damn it.
What the fuck?
Just volleyball that thing out of existence.
Okay, I'll jump out.
Yep, that. Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. I'll just eat shit.
Don't!
Oh, fuck off! Okay, 1% up, 1% down.
Okay. Also, I like the shellfish, I guess?
I don't, they're assholes. God, will we even get another spawn? Oh, with me.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I don't
we're
think
gonna do
we'll
another
actually
round.
get this one.
Nope.
Just fucks
Okay.
off. Okay,
Okay,
let's go.
okay.
We can do this. Ow. Fucking dogs.
Got it.
Don't grab the other one.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold left. There we go. So yes.
Okay, so you're... Oh, okay, I'm silver, okay.
So
I was
yes,
like, I know the last form is called Golden Werewolf.
Yes.
And I was like, wait, what is player 2 then?
Silver werewolf.
So this is basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing except the kick is slightly different.
And the projectiles are slightly different.
I do also know, and there's a cheat in the Mega Drive version of this, where you can actually select what form you want in each stage. So theoretically, you could go through the entire game playing as fair form.
Oh shit, I never knew that. Now I have reason to stream it.
Well, when the game wraps with the forms slightly in a different order.
Oh, is that? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember reading that at one point.
Yeah. So when you guys wrap around, it'll be... So it's not that weird. But then again, not sure if gameplay was something
Also,
really heavy on their minds.
Welcome to your
the final boss. This guy. It's Neff.
Oh, hey, it's that guy from,
It's that
Wreck-It
star from
Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. The one thing that they decided to reference in Wreck-It Ralph that I saw that I'm like, wait, what?
Ah, well, I see you found a sweet spot.
And there we go.
Do we now have to fight each other?
Nope. This isn't Double Dragon. We have rescued Athena.
Woo.
Oh, also, we're doing names.
Oh, shit, I didn't notice. Wow, you had like 5,000 points more than me. Oh no, which one is she with? Oh no, we can't tell. The color is different.
Yeah.
Oh god, the tiger just looks nervous in this one.
Oh, there's 5 of them. But 4 of them get away. That's weird.
Well, there's a reason why there's multiple of them. Because it's all a movie.
Gasp!
Team Shinobi, 1988. There's your
Giant
cast.
Stupid head costume.
The end.
I guess it's still better than it was
Oh, I guess.
being.
I guess Loop 2 is not enabled on this version. I guess.
Oh well, there you go.
But yes, that was Altered Beast. Also, it's doing that. Let's turn that off immediately.
Pew 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 pew.
So, Altered Beast. Yeah. It's not that great of a game. However,
I'm going under the assertion that it's a tech demo pretending to be a game. Because, so I did some research. It's the Sega 16B board, but specifically with a second processor retrofitted onto it, so it can handle more. So, and only 2 games are made with that: this and Golden Axe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks like the precursor to Golden Axe, in all honesty.
Which
in
is
the
a
way it
fun game.
feels. Yeah.
Golden Axe, which has its issues, but it's much more enjoyable than this game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably. So let's see. It's at least going above Stone Protectors. And maybe even Soul of the Samurai. Mickey Mousecapade and Vampire Killer.
I don't like Mickey Mousecapade at all.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking because it's like,
this.
Yeah, because it's like, this game ain't great, but at least, because it's, well, maybe it's not competent, but it's not an asshole like Mickey Mouse-Capade. Also, it's
I
not,
would like. I really dislike Arrow the Acrobat as well. Like
yeah,
fundamentally,
because that's the thing.
like
It's
because Arrow the Acrobat maybe plays a bit better than this, but has like no charm at all.
because that's the thing. It's like, it's not which game do I like more. It's which game do I hate less.
Yeah.
Because I would put
Like if you were forced to play a game, which one would you play?
I would honestly rather play this than
Yeah, that's
Arrow the
what
Acrobat.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Just
of
because
putting
it's easier to digest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting it above Arrow the Acrobat. Altered Beast.
That's a big slam on Arrow the Acrobat.
More like Arrow the Acrobat, am I right?
Yes, actually. Okay, that was an arcade game. I'm just gonna call that action. Hone. This doesn't really have, like, well, because it's not spooky. Because I'm thinking, like, maybe, like, I'm trying to think of what the tone is. It's because it's either atonal, it doesn't quite qualify for spooky, because there's some gory bits, but it's not, like, well, gory in a relative sense.
Oh, I can tell you the tone in one word.
Is it bad?
Metal.
Metal?
Yeah, this game is very metal! You turn into a giant werewolf and you punch monsters so hard they fall into pieces, and then there's dragons, and an eyeball monster attacks you, and all the colors are day glow. Like, not Roger Dean, but that other guy who did all the covers to Fighting Fantasy and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Roger
that-
Matthews. Yeah, it's so metal. And then the end stage will be dead bodies everywhere.
Okay, I'll...
Yeah, like this might seem tame to you, but considering when it was made, I'm pretty sure it was like, oh my god, look at how crazy this game is.
Okay,
I mean, the art department did go to town.
I can get behind that one. I'll do the closest thing I have to metal.
Crimes.
Sound. It's not bad by any stretch. I mean, granted, none of the songs are great. I mean, the transformation music's really good, but other than that-
Technically, isn't this the first game to use synthesized voice, or one of the first ones?
I would doubt. I'm pretty sure there's
On
probably
the Mega
some-
Drive, at least.
Well, on the Mega Drive, well, granted, this game was like a launch title almost. So
I'm trying to remember, like, there was something about a synthesized voice in this game that was a big deal, but I don't remember.
Well, I
exactly.
mean, it is a big deal because the graphics look good, and it is a big deal of voices. But there were games that had synthesized voices before this.
I wonder if it's something that used an analog, or like not like an analog, but like a newer, a higher quality, because the quality of the voice sampling is actually not bad.
Well, I mentioned it's the 16 board, but with an extra processor. And when it's doing the voice sample, it doesn't do the voice. Well, it does do the voice samples. Right? It just has high bit voice samples. It's got more memory and more processing power that it can push that much.
Yeah.
But I would mention that when you are rating the sound, you have to have a 1-letter deduction for the dragon lightning.
Right, because I was just thinking that. So I'm thinking maybe a C.
C sounds fair.
Style. I mean, this game's styling is not bad. Like, the enemies are unique. And
it's definitely a unique style. Like, Altered Beast does not look like any other game, with the possible exception of Golden.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say the closest thing it looks like is Golden Axe, and I think the other game was like the Alien Storm or something like that.
Alien Storm is the game.
Alien
Storm is
Syndrome? Are you thinking of Alien Syndrome?
No, the 3D or
The beat 'em up.
the 3-player one. It's the one that your characters start out in a Alien Busters, I think is what it's called, or maybe not what it's called, but I remember because the intro is really good because it's your character is like in a burger stand, and then it closes down and then turns into like Alien Busters. I just remember that being neat. I'm thinking maybe a B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely. Altered
Yeah.
Beast definitely looks unique, and it does look like the people who made it cared what it looked like.
Feel.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you like being bounced by enemy collision all over the place as the screen auto scrolls?
No.
Do you like having kicks with nonsensical hitboxes?
Do you
No.
like no invulnerability frames?
No. Let's put that down here then.
Do you like yelling fucking wolves, just stop here so I can kill you and eat your orb?
I can't tell if they placed the wolves specifically to be difficult or if it's just the game.
I think it's just the game being an asshole. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna mark that E. Impact.
Everybody knows this game. Everybody fucking knows about this damn game.
Yeah, I think I might go B, just like Rampage.
Yeah.
Age, let me just put that there.
Also, funnily enough, recently was the 30th anniversary of this game.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because it's 98.
Yeah, and you can buy an
Great.
exclusive Ultra Beast Funko Pop.
Yes, and also there's at the Sega store they have a really cool poster that is depending on the angle that you're looking at it, it's a different form of the transformation.
Shit, thanks for reminding me to get that.
Difficulty.
Did you guys beat this on 1 credit?
No. So the thing is, there is a dip switch setting that you can set it so you have 240 lives.
So I think we had 234 by the end.
We both used 10 lives, I think, around. You start with, I believe, 2 or 3 lives per credit. So
4 or 5 credits each.
Yeah, we would have probably spent about $2 on this game.
That's not too difficult for arcade standards. Like, considering these guys made Shinobi previously, which was just like, fuck you, you're dead. That's pretty good.
I'll put a C then. Alright, so yeah, that is Altered Beast.
Suck at Arrow.
Yes. Actually, nope, it is almost exactly 2/3 of the way down the list.
Nice.
But, yeah.
I don't think anyone's that surprised.
Yeah. I am actually surprised that it is not lower. But anyway, next game. So, let me take a look at the games that we are doing. Because isn't there... Oh, okay, so... We have 3 games that we're going to have left to look at. Rhapsody, I'll give you a choice. Do you want to see the fighting game, the brawler, or the side-scroller?
The NES one.
Okay.
Where I get to sit one out.
Yes, you get to watch this game.
I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm waiting for is this NES game. All I know about it is that everyone hated it, so I want to see it.
Yeah, this is Werewolf, the New Warrior, whatever. I didn't see this. This game looks really weird. Oh, The Last Warrior, right. I believe in Japan this is called Werewolf.
I also want to be a werewolf.
Yes. Look at this guy.
You have no chance to survive, make your time.
Pretty much.
Yes! This so would have spoken to Little Rafferty if he had this game, because I would have been all over this.
Also,
I never managed to get into this, so I'm curious to see what it's actually like.
Also, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, suck it, Mega Man. Werewolf's coming to kick your ass!
Climbs up and guts Mega Man with those claw arms.
Ah! I'll show you how to fight for everlasting peace.
What?
Yes!
Okay.
Wait, there is two-player game. I'm guessing it alternates?
Oh, I guess. Let's find out.
It's Data East. How bad could it be?
No more heroes. Okay. Player 1, push start. Okay.
Oh, we do alternate. Okay.
Hot seat? That makes sense.
Okay.
The sign of the werewolf. Is it literally like just a sign? A signpost?
Also, pay attention to the sound effect real quick. I'm curious about something. Maybe you can hear it as well. Particularly when I get hit. Is that just me, or does that sound exactly like the Ninja Gaiden 2 hit noise?
Could be. This is isn't Ninja Gaiden Data East?
No, that's Tecmo.
No.
Oh, well, but it's also the NES. There's only so many sounds.
Also, I'm pretty sure that this guy's Karnov.
Can you knock, like, somewhere?
Oh,
He's not big enough belly to be Karnov.
I guess.
Now, apparently, the werewolf sign is just a big W. Did you like that transformation sequence? I hope you did, because you're gonna see a lot.
Just flips the table as he transforms into a werewolf.
Oh, he has hands until he does the gesture. Don't knock.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Oh, also, if you jump and hold up, you do. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a screw attack, because that would be good.
Speaking of Ninja Gaiden, I think you can grab that pipe or something.
Oh,
Or you can just walk on the spikes.
yeah.
They look like fuses.
Oh,
Can you roll?
oh. I guess.
Awesome crawling action!
Also, do I have to get up one? It's like, oh, there it is. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, apparently you hold down and then hold forward.
Okay, but what does the anger meter do? Because currently it's empty.
I don't quite know.
Don't knock. Can you just, like, put in the little avatar section the sign, don't knock?
I might have.
Yeah, if he was Karnov, he'd have a bigger pot belly. He's just some wrestler
I
guy.
suppose. Also, what is with this music? Oh, my anger meter went up by 1.
Oh man, now you're pissed. No, actually you're slightly miffed.
Whoop. Okay.
Oh. Well, you shouldn't have picked up the blue sign of the werewolf, it's only the red sign that works.
Oh.
Oh! Boom.
Wait.
Wait,
Can't
what
believe
did he
that-
drop?
I can't believe this man called you a hoe. Oh, no, it's O.
No, it's great because it's just the thing. Just wrap the spider around.
No, see, obviously it's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, and like, oh, no.
What are they dropping?
The bullets, but apparently I do not have gun.
Werewolves don't need guns. Or maybe you need to press, like, select or something.
Maybe.
Ooh, two-way scrolling.
I like how there's a little, like, human icon in the corner to remind you that, in fact, you're a criminal werewolf. Oh, never mind, now you are a werewolf.
Oh, thank God we
Yeah.
didn't have to see that again.
And you don't have any anger.
Wait. Where... Okay,
Can't you
here's
go to the right
problem.
here? Can you jump off the ladder?
Do I have to? Oh, okay.
You're not gonna go left?
Cool, it's
No,
a maze
that-
and a time limit.
Yeah. Ow.
Whoop.
Nice. What?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, what?
It's like the it's like the shittiest Sonic obstacle.
What?
Do you want to continue or do you want to end it
Let's
all?
continue.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Time
now
for
your
me to
turn.
knock it.
Okay, let's see
Oh,
if I
no.
can enjoy this. There.
Ah, this would
I can
like
skip you.
intercontinental latency.
By the way, I think in Nestopia, I think your triangle button will be rapid fire.
Oh, okay. Cool. Ow. I did it.
There, now you can be... There. Okay,
Oh,
so...
did you speed it up?
I skipped it. Okay.
Wow. Can't believe how rude you are.
We already seen it twice.
Can we really see it enough?
Yes.
Are those like ninja branches just fucking me up?
I guess. Also, every time I look in the bottom right, I just think of the Witcher logo.
Ooh, money.
Also, it sounded like you clashed with the ninja.
Yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
not
no,
good
I thought
at
this
all.
was like alternate pathways or something.
Oh.
Please.
I
Wolfman.
think you have to jump off.
There we go. I got some anger.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh no. Oh, fuck it.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
You have to hold down and then hit right.
No, humans can't crawl. It's only werewolves who can crawl.
Huh, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying to hold up. It's just like... I think I'm gonna die here. Don't knock.
Oh, what?
What? Fuck you! Fuck you, game! This is bullshit. Rank this
let's
lower
see.
than every acrobat. Fuck this game.
Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit further.
Can you believe people didn't like this game?
See, this is the Data East I'm more used to.
That was such bullshit! Like, oh, take the mark of the werewolf, but if it's blue or you're colorblind, well, you're fucked, buddy.
I can't believe this game was the first instance of the poison mushroom.
And I was like, oh, if you take the blue one, it's like a power down so you can beat some puzzle sections where you require a human form. Like, no, it just murders you.
Well, you were picking up bullets before, but where the heck is the gun?
I'm pretty... So when I tested the game out, it does seem... Okay, maybe I have to jump up. Nope.
No. You just have to be, like, very careful.
Okay. Oh, right. I don't... I'm like, wait, why is it not rewinding? Because I turned it off.
Gotta play legit.
Rewinding off?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's gonna it breaks PlayStation games. Okay, I am going to go ahead and say I think we've seen enough of that game.
Are you sure?
I'm
Too
pretty
much of
sure.
that game.
I am going to go ahead and say that that game... Okay, there is one thing I will say about it is that this game has a really, really good ending screen. Now, see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, well, I guess there really are no more heroes, Fuzzball.
I guess.
I guess this is where No More Heroes gets its name from.
So, here is the ending screen for Werewolf. And hopefully it doesn't get cropped out.
Yes!
That is the ending screen to Werewolf.
What? Oh, why is his chest shaved? What? So many questions.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. So that was Werewolf. I'm gonna go ahead and say that at least gets below Ultra Beast. I'm actually gonna say we might have to add another game in the red. I would probably put that below Jersey Devil.
Oh, I would put that below Jersey.
I would put it above Friday the 13th, though. I feel like both are just banging your head against the wall, and we technically have not seen how long you have to bang your head against this wall.
Yeah.
I think this game could be beatable if you memorized it, whereas Friday the 13th is literally a crapshoot.
I mean, with this game, I feel like where Lolo gets stuck is literally like there's probably some super dumb gimmick where you have to die 50 times until you realize, oh, you just have to like hold down and crawl, and then it's all fine.
Oh, this is
like that.
Yeah. This to me looks like the Nintendo hard game where I'm sure if you played this a gazillion times, like Ninja Gaiden, you'd eventually memorize the patterns and you could beat it. The question is why? Why would you do this?
To see that werewolf transformation every single time as it flashed on the screen.
Right.
And also America.
Or if it's the only game that you own.
There is probably at least one person in the world who only had this game and nothing else.
Right.
Guaranteed, yes.
Right. So
to that person who's gonna comment on this video on YouTube, we're sorry we didn't like it.
I mean, I had someone complain that I ranked Street Fighter 1 too low, so granted anything seems to be possible.
I cannot wait to hear from the die-hard Altered Beast fans.
No, I'm pretty sure every person who considers himself a fan of Altered Beast knows how crap it is.
I think so too. I think it's like a mutual agreement. So like, yeah, we realize this is shit.
This game is not good, but it's still, there's something to it that I don't know what, but there's something that's just like, you can't put your eyes away from it.
Oh! The fact that they point at you and say, oh, why is that there? And then they just flip it so it's, oh. It's like, it's just hysterical. It's like, why? Why did you do this?
Okay, also, I'm going to put that cool as well. Sound.
I mean, music was pretty neat.
Music was pretty cool.
The music was good, except for the fact that it changed like every 2 seconds.
I'd rather have the music change every 2 seconds and be the same tune, like,
I mean,
over and over.
Yes. But
some of it was inappropriate,
No,
like wrestling guy theme.
Or do we think, should we go B or should we go C?
I'd go B.
I'd go B with this.
Okay. Style. I mean, it had one. Also, they sprite flipped.
Style.
They did the sprite flipping on a thing that should not be sprite flipped, which I have to give them credit for at least.
No, please. They did that intentionally because it's either a surprise or an insult.
I would also point out, just so that it's clear, this is the same company that made Trio the Punch. So, yeah.
But they also made Batman.
They did, well...
No, Batman's Sunsoft.
It's the arcade one?
Was it some? Oh, wait, no, this was Data East. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So now that I think about it, I think Data East might have actually done a Batman game. Anyway, that's a different thing.
They might have, but I think Sunsoft... I'm thinking of Sunsoft.
I'm going to put... Should I go A or B?
Follow your heart.
I would say A, but I'm terrible.
You know what? I'm going to give it A because there's something to that.
That ending screen.
Like
one ninja shows up, attacks you, and then leaves. Like, what the hell?
Also, Okay, for feel, I have a feel. I feel like I should probably give this. If I'm doing BA, I think I should give this a D.
You did have a lot of trouble maneuvering.
Yes, but also for joy, it's whatever. Don't know why that's not working, but that's gonna be great when I try and troubleshoot that. Impact. This basically did not have any at all.
I would only consider it rating D if only because this game is infamous for being this terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only reason I know about this game is when I was looking for like NES games. I was like, oh, I wonder if there are any werewolf themed games. So I pressed W, and there was Werewolf: The Last Warrior. That's literally the only reason I know about it.
So I could make an argument for rating it D because everyone knows it just shows up on the lists, but no one remembers it.
Okay. All right. So
I would think F would be a game that no one has heard of.
Oh, these three don't have F and S ratings.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that. Difficulty. I am also gonna go ahead and put that.
What the hell is going on? Who makes power-ups that power you down?
Yeah.
Who makes power-ups that are literally the same, or power downs that are the same as the power-ups, only a different color?
With the palette swap. Well,
I mean that is what the poison mushroom is.
Yeah, that is what the poison mushroom is.
To be fair, the poison mushroom is trash.
Yeah, like how many?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, how many people actually consider the poison mushroom even good design?
Yeah, and it pointedly did not show up in North America.
All right, so there is Werewolf: The Last Warrior.
Yeah.
We've added yet another game to the red. Meaning that there will never be an orange section in the resistance list, apparently. Because we have just found too many bad resistance games.
That was awesome.
But yes, that was Werewolf. Okay, so... So, should we... Okay, so, like the choice where we had 3 games, should we do the fighting game or the brawler? Or which game should we close out with?
I think probably... Yeah, go ahead. No,
I was going to say brawler. I always vote for brawlers.
Okay, I'm actually fine with closing out with the fighting game because I think that's another one that people have recognized. Also, there's a tie to it that I can tie to Ranking of Shmups again. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this game real quick.
Sure.
All right, real quick. We'll see it. We'll get a good look at this. So,
I mean, you already did Brutal Paws of Fury. So.
Yes, I did do Brutal Paws of Fury.
Oh god, don't remind me.
So, but what? I ask you, what fighting game is there that has animal transformation?
Well, we'll see after we take a look at this game.
Ooh.
The Far Future of 19IX.
Also, that is not good font work.
The Evil King and his Empire of Horror!
But...
in Bachland. Metamorphic Guardians. Ooh. Brave Youths. Yep, those are definitely youths right there with that beard.
Yep. So this is Metamorphic Force.
Well, we crossed out Force, it's just Metamorphic now.
Yes. So this is a brawler by Konami.
Oh wow, this could be good.
So we have 4 choices. We have Bon, Claude, Max, and Ivan.
I'm sorry, there's
the last.
There's only one choice for me, obviously.
Of course. I swear, how many... What?
Sky Blazer for SNES.
I would be down for playing some Sky Blazer. So yeah, it plays very similar to the Turtles brawler.
Well, Konami did that one too, right?
Yep, because it is a 2-button brawler in which you have the standard three hit. You do have a crisis, which will drain 5 energy units. But you do also have the jump attack, which is good. You can't.
Okay, the number at the top is your hit point bar. Roger that.
Yep, which is gradually depleting, by the way. Oh. So you grab that statue, and you turn into the beast form, which gives you a different set of attacks. Also, you can only grapple enemies in beast form, which I kind of don't like.
You lost your log.
Yeah.
Also, if you pick the statue up while you're in bear form, you will do that power attack. Oh, I think.
Oh, was that a treasure goblin?
Also, don't rush in quite yet. Oh, well, that works.
So
that wasn't
when we were testing this earlier. I called it Saturday morning Altered Beast, and I'm still sticking with that description.
I mean, it is very fitting.
This is way better than Ultimate Beast.
It is.
Oh my god, I'm sure there's literally like a enemy in the TMNT brawler that does the same thing these lizards do.
Oh.
Oh no, you'll be
I
dead
laughed
soon.
at you! That was awesome! You're dead soon!
This guy here, he's gonna fucking die.
Oh my god.
I like how stylized the dead is though. Like it's very retro dead.
Also,
That was a very unfortunate grapple.
I was gonna mention this might be the gayest boss ever, but then you introduced that grapple.
God damn it.
I mean, that wasn't a simple palette swap intro. They actually needed that. That was impressive.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, we
Ripples.
both. Okay. I will play as Max.
I sadly have a brand to maintain.
Max, who looks very similar to that one guy from Fist of North Star.
He kinda does.
Except, also, the problem I have with Max is, especially his beast form, is the fact that it doesn't look like it's colored properly.
Oh, I think that's like the standard like Black
Also-
Panther style they go with.
Also,
Ah!
Now you've done it.
Now
thank
you've
you for
done
the
it.
follow.
You don't often see a Bachlan font for a game like this. I think after we try to read it, you see why.
Oh, also I realized what happened to my event list.
Do you need to adjust it?
No, it's fine.
Fucking Sonics.
Yeah,
So-
here Sonic's gonna kick your ass.
Also,
Talking shit
I
about the first game.
should point out, since this is a Konami game after all, and after doing Ranking of Shmups, if you take a look at the background,
Yeah, it's a giant fire monster that could be from Salamander.
yep,
Giant fire monsters pretty much all the same. But yeah, the graphics are really nice.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it's like based on a TV show.
it does. Also, the one thing I did kind of notice when playing a few of the characters is that they're kind of samey, actually.
Yeah, there's really no
Like,
difference. except,
I think
like,
Max is supposed to
aesthetical.
be a little bit faster, but I can't really tell.
Oh, that one didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it does kind of look like this was supposed to be some sort of merchandising tie-in.
Also, I do really like Max's idle animation, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Boing, boing, boing.
Literally the Ultra Beast Bear. Only more Russian, I guess.
I don't think I've seen a brawler before that just goes deads.
It's like this,
The font for dead is also really good.
Yeah. Like usually they call it like, oh, you're gonna get knocked out or something like that. It's like, no, you're gonna be fucking dead.
Or you flash like red or something.
Oh, also, can you do it? Oh, no, it's just because I hit it fast enough. But it looked like, I thought for a moment like you could do what other Konami brawlers do, and you can increase your life by inputting a credit, but no, you can't.
Makes
Also-
you wonder why the numbers go that high.
Yeah. Also, it's the sound is skipping for me a bit because of the setup, but it sounds like there's a lot of like guitar in the background. Like, or was it just like messing up on my end?
No, I think there was.
Nope, but I'm gonna listen to your speech.
Oh, you can interrupt the monologue. That's hilarious.
Also, I do really like this design.
Ow. I'll pick the last character.
Yeah.
The guy with a sword.
Yeah. Who I believe, he basically seems like the Donatello of this game.
Cop just like curb stomping the poor bird.
They even like have a little graphic that says curb stomping. It's really nice.
Oh no, I've been reverted to human for some reason.
I think that's the bar underneath that, oh, there we go.
Ivan!
Yes.
Oh.
That's a nice background.
Like, is my bear like exercising?
I don't know.
Ooh, reflections.
Wow, those are the thinnest elephants I've seen in any video game. Actually, let me see what the desperation attack does. Oh,
That's a good
okay, he
esper.
just like slung around.
Yeah, I was
Well, they
kind
have
of
weights on their trunks.
hoping that, like there was a, like usually sometimes they'll do the Hadoken motion, and you get a different attack. That does not seem to be the case. Also, I'm sorry, what?
Oh god, oh. Stag beetles!
I just opened my mouth and bees just come out of it.
How could you not see that coming? It's the most obvious.
Also, the thing I hate about this character...
Oh god, I fell!
The thing about this character that kind of annoys me in a little way is the fact that he looks like Lord British does in the Salamander OVA.
Oh my god. Fucking beetle.
That background effect looks really nice.
Very cool. Like, was this game even released in the US?
Yeah, this is actually, we're using the US version.
Ah, okay. Ow. Oh no, I'm dead. Was the bear from Brutal also called Ivan, or was it
Yes. Yes, he was.
It's It's always Ivan or Boris. Those are the only two Russian names.
Give me a statue. There we go.
I think it's gonna be the boss.
Yep. Oh. Hello. I was say hello, Sentinel.
Yeah, this was after the X-Men game, wasn't it?
Maybe. I can't remember when the X-Men Konami or the Konami X-Men game was.
Also, it seems like there are two jump-in attacks.
Let me go back and bond.
Like, one is like when you're at the height of your jump, and one is like forward jump attack. Like I have this shoulder tackle, and then I have like this butt stomp. What if he just like takes the log and starts like poking the dead enemy with a stick, or the lying enemy with a stick? It's like, oh, you're dead.
Oh,
I think
also,
I'm actually more effective with that.
One thing that I saw Max bring up, yeah, this game does have a low point thing. That's actually kind of a feature that a lot of Konami brawlers had. Because Turtles had it, I think X-Men had it as well. So how much health
Gotta
does
have
this
the
guy
Easter
have?
Island heads, too.
How much health does this thing have? Do we have to like throw him off the ledge like in fucking Lion King or something?
No.
Ah! Oh, holy shit. Fuck off! Dick. Oh, okay. Good job.
Yeah, I think you do damage when you transform. Also a nice touch. Oh, that was cool.
Oh, the asshole was hiding behind a rock.
Yeah, this definitely has the hallmark. It's got the X-Men faded portal thing.
Trees.
Ooh, evil trees.
Yeah, it seems like the idea is like you have to play fast to maintain the beast form,
Yeah.
like with pickups and stuff.
That is the best.
Ow.
Kick them when they're down. Boing, 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 boing.
Oh. Back to human. Oh.
Oh, I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
You should get your lock back.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good weapon.
I am a little surprised you can't throw money to increase your hit point bar, considering it's in the quadruple digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like a dip switch setting you have to set or something?
Yeah, the maximum you can set the dip switches is 400.
Huh. The throw looks really nice.
Yeah, I just kind of wish that the human form had it.
Not strong enough to throw these animal people yet. Oh god, it's literally those assholes from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Also, it does kind of actually look like, so that with each individual, or each credit, that we get a little bit more health.
Yeah, it seems to start scaling up. I wonder if it's score based, like the score determines how much health you have when you start. If it's above a certain point.
Oh.
Only 2 arms.
Your character has a really unfortunate grab attack.
Yes.
Treasure Goblin, give me strength.
There you go.
I got that one hit though. Oh, I just died because my health slowly expires.
Plus
Yeah,
one way to
I don't know if you saw what my attack was when I was on, like, hitting him like that also. I should have.
Yeah, I think it is the score determining the health because I had 140 health now when I saw it.
I'm pretty sure it is continue based.
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is continue based.
So we've continued 8 times. Because I think it gives you 5 per.
Well, that's clever, so you get more hit points the more times you hit continue.
Yep.
Oh shit.
There we go.
I love your like attack when they're down.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Just dancing on this man's corpse. Oh, yeah, again. But they have a lot of like invulnerability frames when they stand up.
Yeah.
They always do.
That's so you don't like stun lock them.
And then move.
Why did it all explode? Because this game is 90s as hell, Max.
Oh, hit the... What?
Hit the enemy. Oh god.
Oh. Okay. What?
Oh my god, this is amazing.
This is very good.
They should have opened with that.
What? Oh,
Time for you to die.
Boss rush?
I guess.
Boss
Yep.
rush.
Oh no! Oh no! No! I don't like this effect at all. Oh
You don't like really shitty fisheye parallax?
no!
Wow, I'm impressed they could do this.
This is impressive what they're doing. I just don't like it at all.
I think it could have worked if it was twice as wide.
Oh no!
Wow, the stream compression hates it.
Ow, I got kicked in the ass. Oh! What the fuck?
He died. Oh no.
Oh god, we don't even get like a fucking break.
Of course you don't get a break. Give us your quarters. In fact, you guys are even out of quarters. He just elbow drops in. That's awesome.
We have put in so many quarters in this.
Yeah.
Okay, at least it seems like they have less health.
Yeah.
Can we please move to the next stage? Please.
Nope, you have to fight the big boss.
Can we fight him in a different
Oh.
background?
Yep, this one's green.
Okay, hello.
It's Martin and
Wasn't
Troy,
expecting
whatever
this.
one.
Oh wow.
Oh my god!
That is
Butt
that
slam!
this so sure is choice design.
This went places that I wasn't expecting.
No. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna like die immediately. By the way, for reference, you can like die just from your health dropping to 0 through the timer. It doesn't stop at 1.
Yep. God,
Like a Dave Coop model.
stop! Stop that!
Now you can grab the statue. Oh god!
I don't think the other bosses splashed when they got weak.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They did,
okay.
just not in the boss rush. But actually they did in the boss rush as well. The Phoenix was flashing.
I just missed it.
You.
Yeah, she's not the final form.
My lord, I believe is what she said.
Oh my god, Death Adder.
Ow. Like, wow, that's kind of dumb. Like, it felt like almost like it would have been more interesting if the like beast meter was somehow more easily maintainable by like, I don't know, hitting enemies or something like that.
Yeah.
It almost seems like an afterthought, which is about it.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like our cap at credits is, or at credit given health is 150. Also, I like the little treasure goblin just not looking like he fits in this game.
I think he's meant to be like the comedic sidekick, like the
that
alpha.
pillar falling animation, I would give it, actually looks pretty. It was pretty neat.
His graphic style really does stand out.
Yeah, I think like story-wise, he's probably like some kind of like assistant or whatever, like Alpha to Zordon. Power Rangers. Oh hey, it's a Skelly Man. Happy Halloween, everybody.
That intro was pretty. This boss is pretty good.
I mean, if he's here to help you, then why are you hitting it?
It's a friendly, you know, punch to the shoulder, you know. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh. Ow.
Whoa, what? Oh, here we go.
That was a real brawler.
Yep.
I like how we get unique enemies just for the elevator stage.
That is a nice touch if you're going to have a stupid elevator stage.
I mean, so far in terms of like graphical assets, this game has been throwing out a lot of new stuff each stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's been like a new enemy every stage. This game is very pretty to look at.
Yeah. Like it almost makes you like think it's from an actual cartoon or something.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, the music got all floral and stuff.
Yeah, now you know it's the final stage. I can grab that.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna let. I'm gonna die soon, but. Also, one thing I like is the fact that our scores have been almost like within 5 points of each other.
Yeah, everybody's carrying their own weight.
By the way, one other thing I should mention is that, I mean, obviously the version that we're playing is only 2-player. You can actually play this 4-player with certain machines. And it's one of those cases where it's like Rampage, where each basically slot has its own character.
Was it all 4 on one screen, or is it do the X-Men
Yes.
mirrored screen thing?
Nothing for your life.
Oh no, space. Oh, motherfucker. This really is a Hokuto no Ken villain.
Oh, Jesus!
Wow. What an asshole. Jesus Christ. Okay. This really is an arcade game.
Do you have any quarters left? Not anymore.
I just... It's like spawning and just immediately getting killed. Or hit.
He does so much damage. What an asshole.
Oh my god, this music.
Oh, Jesus. What was that what they just did?
He's not even glowing yet. I think we've lost like 2 cores each of him.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a reason why. Oh, now, oh, good. Now he is starting to glow, which means that, oh, that
Don't worry.
this fight's gonna take like
It's only-
10 minutes.
Oh shit, I accidentally switched character. No! My brand.
Oh my god, this music!
Ow. Oh shit. Grab the other one.
Yeah, I also have bad news about this fight.
What's the bad news?
I can almost guarantee that there's a second phase.
Yeah, there has to be.
Well, he hasn't transformed yet.
Yeah, we're gonna see what his spirit animal is.
It's a dragon.
I guarantee it's the demon. I actually don't remember what it is. I played this, but
It's a tiny
It's
one.
either a demon or a dragon. My money's on dragon.
demonic dragon.
Could both be right.
Okay, back to basics.
Yeah, he's
I haven't been
close
timing
to
this.
dead.
Because nothing racks up Growl's like 15-minute boss fight.
Okay.
Oh, did you just like trade with him?
Yep.
Now you'll see my real strength.
Yep. Oh. Dragon.
Aha! I guess we're both.
We're both right. That looks like a demonic dragon.
I mean, he's got the belly scales, but he's got weird things.
Everybody's right.
Everyone's a winner.
Oh god. Whoa, wow, that was a heavy throw. Like, at least the throws have a lot of weight to them. Pretty cool.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Yeah, that feels really good to do.
I will say this: the music's really selling it.
Yeah, this fight doesn't seem nearly as, like, epic as, like, the first form fight. Also, we're already down. He's already flashing. But granted, I just got comboed.
Oh no. Ow. Ooh. And now the third form.
But
Oh, oh no, he just went to the center of the die. Okay, cool.
King of Evil!
Oh,
Oh my god, there's the third
oh
form.
what? The...
Time to punch the orb. Oh god.
Go on, Ivan, beat it! Beat it with your law!
This is the... Now for the fourth form.
Congratulations!
Wow, that.
Oh, we
that's
both finished on 199.
Wow, nice.
Now jump in the ocean.
I think this is a testament to how perfectly balanced this game is.
Produce! Executive!
Oh,
Executive produce!
this can
Oh wow,
only...
you really are jumping in the ocean. Ah, Don.
Yes, we did get the exact same score.
Good job, Ricky. And you,
What?
Glenn.
Are we all dead?
No, you just went dormant.
Oh no, the beast form just fucked off, and like, okay, we're done here.
Yay!
Oh. Damn, no, no.
I wish it ended there. Don't want to ruin the perfect symmetry.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks for... You defeated horror! Yay!
That game was a lot better than I was expecting it to be.
That was pretty good.
That was the best game you've ever played.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
It had a bear, so it's in the category of at least blue.
it is definitely at least blue. Okay, how would you compare that to Cadillacs and Dinosaurs?
Better.
It's like asking me to choose between two children. I prefer Calyx and Dinosaurs, to be
Yeah,
honest.
okay, then I'm putting it below Cadillacs and Dinosaurs because I'd rather play that than Panzer Dragoon 2's Vi.
Yeah, sounds good. I like Calyx and Dinosaurs more because it has a lot of like item variety. This one has a lot of enemy variety, but like you're still like doing the same thing, which is just punch a bunch.
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs did have more variety.
Yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs as a game I think is better, although I'd like the theming on that game a lot more. Like that just seemed like a really like neat game compared to like say Galaxy and Dinosaurs, which I think kind of went on a little bit. No, granted, Galaxy and Dinosaurs is really good. It's just...
Yeah, Metamorphic Force is kind of like just the right length and just good enough visual variety. Like they paced it out very well. Like they picked a few enemies that are in every level, but then each level had its unique enemy types.
Also, that game is definitely cool.
It is super cool.
Sound. Some of those songs were really good.
They were. Like, I like a lot of the guitar riffs from what I could hear.
I am fine with putting that as an A.
Yeah.
And good voice samples too.
Style.
This is allowed to have 2 A's.
Yes, it is allowed to have 2
Like-
A's.
Like this has such good style. Like I genuinely would think it's based on a cartoon or like a pilot of a cartoon.
Well, here's the thing. Technically, so my thing with the S rank was the idea that basically I would only give it 1 per 25 entries, but not until I hit 50. Which, as you can see here, I'm on 61. Do we want to give this the first S rank for style?
Like it has a lot of style. Like it looks like super good and has like very focused art direction.
Because of the games we have listed here, like in this list, do you think that this game has a better style than all of these games?
There's a lot of stuff here.
I would definitely give it an A, but let's see what else you got here. The problem is like that kid just looks weird.
What?
The kid, the treasure goblin.
Oh, right. But,
Oh.
well, even that, I don't think that was bad. It was just a little weird. Well, it was weird, but not off like bad in a bad way. It was just okay. Yeah.
I think like giving S ranks would require just like sitting down and doing like 20 minutes consideration.
I would think if it was going to be S rank, it would be something that people would be copying or imitating. You know, like the Matrix could get an S for style because after the Matrix came out, everyone was doing bullet time and trench coats and kung fu. Whereas, even though I think Metamorphic looks really good, no one was imitating that. If anything, that's an imitation of anime.
I'll
Yeah,
leave it
I
A for
think
now,
A is-
then. Okay.
A for now, yeah.
Feel. Where did the feel go?
It feels pretty good. Like I mean, it's just like grappling felt very impactful. The air moves, like it had that like downwards air move and then like upwards air move, so like it generally felt good to play.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
Impact. It did not have any impact at all.
Yeah, no one's ever heard of this.
Age. This game's aged incredibly well.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
almost
it's
say
still a quarter reader, but it's still fun.
Yeah. And the difficulty, I'd probably give it a D.
Looked like it was getting
So-
very quarter eatery near the end.
Yes, it definitely was.
Yeah, we like used over 30 credits, I'm sure, per
Yeah.
person.
Okay. So with that, I will be actually right back before we start our next game. So, whoops, let me hit the right button. There, and 1 second. Yes, our next game, or actually our last game that we're going to be taking a look at. Man, I've actually been looking forward to doing this game for quite some time, for a few reasons. But why don't we actually just go ahead and start it? Hear that it's a PlayStation game. Because, yeah, I think... Well, I'll get into that once it actually starts. So this... is... a Hudson game. Kind of.
Fuck yeah, Bomberman.
This part did not age that well.
No.
No. Well, I don't remember Tekken looking this bad.
I'll have you know this is Soul Calibur.
Yeah, this is Soul Edge.
God, all these animal forms look like Second Life avatars.
Yeah.
Also, how long is this intro?
This is a really long intro, like holy shit.
Hey, you bought a PlayStation, you get the FMV.
But yes, this is Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar. The thing about this game that I find particularly interesting in terms of the ranking series of my streams is if you take a look at the bottom of that, you notice a name that we are very familiar with. Portions of this game developed by Aiding/Rising. And by that I mean the fact that this game is developed by Rising and was published to this PlayStation by Hudson. So yes, originally this game came out in the arcade, I believe, 1997 as Beasterize or Hyper Beast Duel, I think it's called. The thing with that was, so if you're not familiar with Rising, they are the company that produced, let's see, Sorcerer Striker, Kingdom Grand Prix, Battle Garaga, Sokyu Gurentai, Armed Police Batrider, a bunch of games that were really high up on the Ranking of Shmups list. However, this is not a shmup. This is a fighting game.
They want that sweet fighting money.
And it's kind of the thing that Aiding, as it's now fully known, is kind of more known for. But yeah, one thing that I just need to make sure, because we had to set our controls a particular way. I just want to make sure that that is still in effect. Looks like it. Okay, sidestep on, there. In fact, one thing you can kind of see how one difference that they did is that the music in this version, by default, all these are actually, this is all Hudson music. But it looks like it was by T. Negishi. I am not familiar with that person. Yes, it is Tyrion. We'll get into that. But you can kind of see if I switch this from console version to arcade version of the music. You can see some familiar names. Eima Toya is the composer behind Sorcerer Striker, Daimahu, Battle Back Parade. So you see that name. Also Hoshi, I think is it Hiroshi Sakamoto? AKA the person who did the music for Kingdom Grand Prix, Sokyu Gurentai, also technically Radiant Silver Gun. But yes. And also his another name that appears often, Manabu Namiki also did music in this game.
Here comes the new challenger.
Okay, so yes, we are going to keep the arcade soundtrack. Okay, so, since it's a fighting game, we might as well just do this with versus mode. So, we have 8 characters that we can play as. Yeah, this is probably not a great way of showing this off, but yeah, so we have Fox, who is in fact a fox, Wong, who is a tiger, I believe, Bakuyu, who is a mole, Yugo, who is a wolf, Garu, who is a lion, Greg, who is a gorilla, Mitsuku, who is a boar, and Alice the rabbit. as Tyrion was referencing, Greg and Mitsuko do not appear in any of the other games.
I don't think Fox does either. Or does
I think Fox gets renamed something because I think I think Fox actually doesn't. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
I
Alice is the only one who's in all of them.
Alice and Yugo also.
Gato is also in all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of these are like long Bakuryu, Yugo, Gato, and Alice appear in later ones.
Yeah.
Okay, Fox doesn't appear again. Okay, I'm going to play as Alice because she is my main. Okay, so this is a 3D fighter. You have a punch kick and also a beast button. You can, in fact, move this direction. So let's go ahead. Oh. Okay, so that meter underneath Bear's health bar is how long he can stay in beast form.
Yeah, and the more you get hit, the more you lose beast form. And then after that, it's like on a cooldown.
Yep.
Before you can use it again. And also lets you recover the gray portion of your health bar.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh shit. Well, I used Ray at a bad time.
Oh jeez.
I'm actually not entirely sure what Rave is.
I think it's I think it's like the Hyper Beast mode that was in later Bloody Roars.
Ah, okay. Oh. This game is also available on PSN for PlayStation 3, I believe. I'm not sure on which store though, because I know I own the Japanese version.
It's definitely on the PlayStation one. Oh, God. The problem is I'm not super familiar with the move list in this game.
Me neither. Also, I find it interesting how Alice looks more like a bunny girl in this one, whereas in the other ones, she's literally just a giant rabbit.
Yeah.
You win.
Okay. So that's I'll try mid-screw.
I'll just go from like left to right.
Yeah, I might as well do the same.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, you're.
I guess this is.
Huh.
Okay, so this is the way of the game. Square Enix, same time.
Okay. Huh. You have to hit a button after? Because it seemed like I was connecting, but it wasn't doing anything.
No, it's just that I don't know how Tekken works though. Ow. Wow. Fucked me up badly there.
Nope.
Also, for those who don't know, after you turn Beast mode with Circle becomes your Beast attack button, so you get like a new button to use. Oh wow, that was a powerful hit, but... guess if you don't have beast mode, circle is like a taunt.
Oh, it's probably because you couldn't use it.
Yeah, that's what I meant, it's a cooldown. Oh, wow.
That's an attack?
Cool. Yeah.
Get ready. Fight.
Seems like sidestepping is actually really powerful in this.
Yeah.
Nope. It's like I attack you with my throw. Also, man, the loading time between fights is actually really quickly. It's really quick.
Well, do you have it sped up?
I might, but still.
Also, you might want to change the stage as well.
Oh, right. Well, there's something else we need to show off that's in this game. Okay, how do I... Okay, we have...
Ow.
Okay, how do I pick my hat back up?
I don't think you can ever pick your head back up. It's
Damn.
lost forever.
Okay, yeah, I could not figure out what Greg's moves are. Oh, jeez. Also, there's a way you can break the walls, but we have not been close enough to the walls to actually do anything about it.
Yeah, when you wall bounce someone forward and you hit the sectional wall enough times, I think it breaks. But also, like when you finish them,
Also,
there's
it
a higher
seems like you
chance
can
to break the wall.
you can start blocking in the middle of a chain too, which is really weird.
Or maybe there's like less hit stun or block stun.
I guess, but
Maybe
it's
we
especially
should know the combos.
Yep. Oh.
Oh no.
Get ready. Fight.
Wait, what was that move that I was doing?
I think my character is just like too short to be hit by extremely high attacks.
Wow.
Well, no, it was like I was doing a Oh, okay, so I found a command grab. The problem in this game is the fact that there's no in-game move list,
Yeah.
which is really weird.
Well, you use the manual.
Also, let's go to Seaside.
Then when it's not your turn, you flip through the manual and read up on what it is.
Also, those faces are interesting.
Get ready. Fight.
Wow.
There we go.
Ow, my face.
This music track sounds like it's freaking out.
Ah, damn.
You should have gone into Beast mode because you just regained most of your health.
Get ready.
Alright.
Fight.
What? Why would you never not be in Beast?
Because you, just in case you don't want to waste it.
Yeah. Because it has a
Time
long
limit?
It has a long cooldown once you're like knocked out of it. But in general, because it recovers so much of like your red health, that's just worth doing. Oh, okay, that was wall jump. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die. Hold on.
I was not expecting that attack to hit me. Oh no! Oh, at least I finished it off. I didn't realize
Showdown in this mode.
I didn't. Oh, right. I should have done the thing that this game's known for. Alright. I think. Yeah, let's just overlap. Okay, so hold down R1 when you select a character.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't change. Oh. Oh, maybe I have to turn that in options.
Yeah, I think we have to turn it on in options. If it is what I think it is.
Yeah, the various other kind of play modes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is not a chain. Yeah, I got completely demolished.
Wow, Gao's really strong.
Yes.
Get ready. Fight.
No wonder he's the fucking boss in the second game. So you want to turn on the remote thing?
Yep. Oh. There we go. Okay, so there are other different types of character types. We have big head, kids, and normal. Let's try big head.
Also, I saw the wall destruction setting. It's currently set to like find lonely.
Oh. Now let's try that. Turning that on.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, damn it. I should have selected a different stage.
Fine. Next match.
Oh, God.
Get ready. Fight.
Ah, yes.
The Funko Pop mode.
It's somehow more horrifying. His head doesn't.
I love that his top hat doesn't even fit.
Also,
Oh,
the
no,
head
it's
it's
tiny head.
shrunk to its normal. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I mean, that attack had a lot of wind-up to it. I'm not surprised it does that much damage.
Yeah. Say goodbye to your spine.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh. God, I love the fact that you just get hit and you just go flying across the map.
It also seems like once you're out of Beast Meter, you need to be hit by a hard enough attack to actually be pushed out of it.
Whoa.
So like, focus don't work.
Uh-oh. Well,
Okay, wake up, command grabs.
KO. You win.
okay. Checking into your plan. Also, kind of curious. Oh, okay, that. Also, play data.
You know, I would think a game like this would have a more metal soundtrack, and instead this sounds like it, well, fell out of a shmup.
I mean, it makes sense considering what the other games that this company did.
Right.
Out of my way!
Yeah, that sounds like giant enemy spaceship is approaching. Turn around, get to the please.
Get ready. Fight.
Oh, jeez.
Die, jerk!
That was the best taunt ever.
Wow, like that rave ends as soon as you're hit.
Oh god.
Fuck him up. Oh no.
Oh.
Timer scam.
Get ready.
Oh.
Fight.
Also, one thing I like about this game is that unlike a lot of 3D fighting games, it has air recovery, so you're not juggled to fucking oblivion.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh no! I didn't
Well.
see. Well, she's fucking dead. You wanna try out the last mode for the last two pairing
Sure.
characters?
Okay, let's try kids mode. Also, and try turning console mode back on. Okay. Ironworks.
Yeah, I'll just fall into lava. Oh god, this is so
Get ready.
unfortunate.
Fight.
They're so tiny.
So big head with tiny body.
Yep. Oh god.
KO.
For a second, I thought you lit me on fire.
Get ready. Fight.
Ah, the fire-breathing bunny.
Oh god.
Oh, there we go, Fernac.
Again.
I know what you're trying to do.
Damn.
You win.
Oh god, that wasn't look right.
God, that knock. Terrifying.
Alright.
Think we've seen enough?
Sure. That's good. I mean, it is just a fighting game. Well, actually, let's take a let's just at least take a look at what. So you got other stuff like time attack and survival. You can watch, I guess, a match. There's also art gallery, so you can watch various endings. Also, Yuriko, who is the final boss of this stage, or this game, shows up as a playable character starting in 2. But also, you got stuff like the poster. That's a good poster.
That's a pretty badass artwork. Looks like nothing like the game. Okay, this looks more like the game.
Wow. Yeah, it really looks like they were like the artwork looks really nice and detailed, but the 3D was really letting them down.
It's what you had at the time, I guess. Also,
Well, it's because all the fighters were 3D now, so you had to be 3D. You couldn't do that Street Fighter or King of Fighters thing.
Yeah, nobody would buy it.
Well,
All right.
also, admittedly, it was also a lot more work. I mean, with this, you only have to do like a 3D model and then pose it. But then, after that, you can borrow a lot of animations from other models.
All right.
And you can also make kid mode and big head mode.
Yeah, you can also make kid mode and big head mode, which you can't do in, just 2D stuff.
All right, so this falls on the charisma list. So, how would you compare this, say, to the original Street Fighter 2?
This is not as good as Street Fighter. You mean original Street Fighter? Street Fighter 1?
2 Championship Edition.
Street Fighter 2 is way better.
I personally don't like Street Fighter 2, so...
Let's see,
Like, you haven't ranked that many fighters, or...
Yeah, because all I really have is Darkstalkers and Fatal Fury.
Because, like, Street Fighter 2 and Darkstalkers is pretty much the same thing, as far as I'm concerned, because Darkstalkers won before it actually had its own identity.
Yeah, because I enjoyed playing it, so it definitely, I think it probably belongs at least above Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
Especially the original. Although, I would say, because when it comes to Street Fighter 2, I can see.
I personally don't like Street Fighter 2. Like, it's much more influential, obviously, but I just don't like that game. But again, it's your list.
The thing also I would say is the fact that it's Street Fighter 2, not Super Street Fighter 2, which I think kind of helped it out a bit. Just vanilla Street Fighter 2, well, Championship Edition, which might as well just be a vanilla Street Fighter 2. If you gave me the choice, I would rather play this than that.
Okay, it's your list.
Well,
It's your list, Lilo. You don't have to please either me.
Yeah, you don't have to
or
please
him.
us. You're gonna get hate mail anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit. Like, you're gonna get hate now for putting like Darkstalkers above Street Fighter 2. I would fucking dare you. Says Darkstalkers fan XX12 30,000.
Well, if he calls himself that, I'm going to piss him off anyway. Okay. Well, okay, how about this? Would you say that they're the same tier? Like, in terms of 3D fighting games.
So, as far as 3D fighting games go, like, obviously Tekken took everything by storm and has kept it there forever. Like it's the best-selling franchise. And a lot of the stuff that Tekken does well to make it that approachable is that it's very, like, simple. It's just like press buttons. This one has a bit more meter management to it because when you use Beast mode and when you shouldn't use it or when you should use Rave, and like positioning is also a thing because it has Virtua Fighter style ring outs. Like it has more stuff you have to consider, therefore it's less approachable by default. But the actual flow of the combat, I think, is pretty neat because, like, aside from meter management, you also have access to new moves, you regenerate health, so there's a lot of decision making involved. So I don't think, like, mechanically that's, bad or a copycat of Tekken. It actually, like, it did put some thought into it.
Yeah, it's its own game, which I really like.
Yeah, if you enjoy it more, you enjoy it more.
I'd almost kind of say I enjoy them the same, but the problem is that it's a little bit of apple and oranges, because granted, I also don't play a whole lot of the original Street Fighter. Like, it's definitely good, but...
Like, I think, personally, like, that this is aged better. Like, in terms of this versus Street Fighter 2, in terms of what flows better today, like, Bally Roar is closer to, I'd say, modern fighting games in terms of flow, even though it's very PlayStation 1 era. But I think it's, like, easier to do shit in it. If it was Street Fighter, like, 3, like Alpha or something like that, then I would say that, but... yeah. And then Darkstalkers, like, my main problem with Darkstalkers is it just doesn't have its own identity until the sequel. It's just like a reskin of Street Fighter at first.
Actually, I'll put it below Street Fighter 2.
I'm gonna leave a disappointed comment on your video.
Because, yeah, and also, I'd imagine that this being the original, I mean, 2 is really where it shines, or starts to shine.
Bally Roar 2 is really fucking good.
So, do that.
You should obviously rank it for next Halloween.
Yes, or if I find some other reason to do it. What kind of tone do you think that this would have?
This is one of the blandest fighting games I've ever seen.
The tone is very contemporary 90s. Like, it's not even like high octane 90s like Metamorphic Force was. This is more like what's in right now. Like people who dress like this in 3D, I guess. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, do you have you don't have a derivative.
I don't know if I would not call this derivative. I'd call it maybe atonal.
It really wants to be like Tekken and Virtua Fighter so bad.
Yeah, but I think it's more like that was just the tone of fighting games then. It's kind of like how at one point you just have a lot of, brown third-person shooters in the 360 PlayStation 3 era just because that's the default then.
Yeah, but I could at least tell you something about like the Tekken characters from their FMV, whereas I can't tell you anything about anybody from that FMV.
I don't know, the Tekken 1 FMVs were pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, the Tekken 1 is pretty... Those are pretty... It's... Again, those FMVs don't start getting good until, like, say, 2 and 3.
Right, and Tekken 3 is the one I'm thinking of. Because did they have a Tekken on the PlayStation before 3?
No,
yeah,
Tekken 1 and 2. Tekken 1, in fact, was made on hardware that was essentially a PlayStation. The PlayStation version was actually superior to the arcade version.
Yeah, which one has Gone in it?
3.
3.
Yeah, 3. Okay, that's the one
comparing Tekken 3 to just this, I would definitely see, but comparing, say, Bloody Roar, or Tekken 3 to, say, Bloody Roar 3, I think that's where the characterizations kind of... They start to get a little bit more...
I'd say it's more like Bloody Roar is more like something to compare against Tekken 1 and 2, and then Tekken 3 and Bloody Roar 2 are more comparable because Bloody Roar 2 has a lot of characterization, story modes, and a lot of stuff like that builds up.
Another game, or if we're saying like if I'm thinking derivative 3D fighting, I'm thinking of something like, say, Battle Arena Toshinden is more, because I would say that this definitely would fall above that, but yeah, I would. Yeah, the problem is we don't. This is the first 3D fighting game we're doing, so
right.
You have a lot of like very bland PlayStation 3D fighting games. I know I've played a lot of them.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys must have played a lot more of them than I have. So. I'll defer to you guys. It is
Yeah.
your list, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Sound I'd say is okay.
Yeah, the music seemed okay, but it just doesn't seem like it was for another game.
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, I'm biased, but the biggest problem that I think Bloody Roar suffers from is that it doesn't feel like it's a transformation game or a fighting game. It doesn't feel like it has its own voice.
Yeah, because from what I know of the history of Rising, I would heavily imagine that this is just a game that basically when they made it in the arcade, it was like, okay, we want to try something other than shmups. Why don't we try doing 3D fighting games since that's a new hotness? And they just made that, and then Hudson saw it, and it's like, oh, it has transformation, or it has like werewolf characters. Why don't we go ahead and try bringing it to the PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
So it seems more like a, hey, can we do this? That people's like, oh, maybe that'll be a thing.
Yeah, maybe. Get the
No.
furries in on it.
Yeah. So, style. This definitely did not have a huge amount of style.
It
No.
seems weird to me that like the transformation sequence, like I know you guys say like it gives you health regeneration and stuff, but like when we were just watching Metamorphic Force, the transformation is this big involved thing where if you were fighting someone, you'd have to back off, let them finish the transformation, and now they all mean business. I think that comes through in the later Bloody Roars. But in this one, it's so like I can barely tell when you transform.
The only thing I would say about that is if the transformation lasted a while, that'd be really annoying to do, like, fight against. Because
Well, but I mean, it still could be more dramatic.
I think like they always make it like very snappy because like it should be instantaneous, and also it works kind of like a burst reversal, like from like anime fighters, where if you do it while the opponent is next to you, you'll push them off.
Yeah.
So I think that's why the idea is to make it like as snappy as possible. I think even in
No,
later
I'm not saying I'm not saying it should be like longer. I'm saying like there's something missing. It doesn't feel like satisfying when you guys do it.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Like
And
there's more impact to them in the other ones in terms of like screen shake and effects and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm starting to remember because I can't remember how it is in the later ones. Like I only can remember the one from the Primal Fury Extreme because I mean, granted, Bear just streamed that the other day. But yeah, I'd say it was a little bit more impactful in that. So they do eventually get more intricate. So I personally would say a style of C.
Yeah, no, you're completely right on that.
Yeah, they're trying something here.
Yeah. It felt pretty good.
It feels pretty good to play. I was kind of surprised because I remembered it being clunkier, but like after playing Extreme and now going back to this, like this actually handled really well. Like I played the original Dead or Alive a few weeks ago, and like that was like super clunky. Like movement had very little proper flow to it. This one had like more flow.
Yeah. I'll give it a B because I think it could be a little bit more fleshed out. Also, the fact that it doesn't give you a move listing game is not great.
Yeah.
Impact. I'd say it was relatively well known at the time.
See, the problem is you're talking about impact. People may have known this at the time, but no one plays Bloody Roar anymore. I mean, like even Battle Arena to Shinden, find people doing tournaments and stuff like that. I mean, this has just disappeared.
I would still give it. I mean, it's at least getting a C.
I mean, it is your system. I mean, I could see that, but also like in terms of fighting games, is like people still talk about Guilty Gear. They still talk about DOA.
Well, those are pretty live franchises with installments. I'd say like if you want to compare it to something that's kind of off the radar but on the side, like it's something like a slightly less known or more or less known Darkstalkers or something like that. Because Darkstalkers people keep asking for a sequel, but that's also kind of like
Right, but no one's
The-
really asking for more. That's what I mean by impact. No one's asking for more Bloody Roar. When Bloody Roar came out, people didn't say we need more games like Bloody Roar.
I've heard at least it's there. It might not be prevalent, but I have seen.
I mean, but we already said people will ask for anything. I mean, I wouldn't go any higher than a C, but I really think this is a game that fell off the radar.
I mean, yeah, but it fell off the radar. But again, it's kind of like it's a mix of things. Like Darkstalkers is published by Capcom, even if it's quote unquote like dead. So it's kind of like, oh, Capcom still do fighting games, so people will still talk about it. This was like made by Hudson Soft, which is now absorbed by Konami, and Konami doesn't do fighting games, so it's kind of like it's not even in the public consciousness of a possibility.
Right, but it's not like I'm not like I'm maybe confused of what impact means. I don't.
Impact is more popularity of the game at the time.
Yeah, I don't remember Bloody Roar being like hugely popular at the time or having a lasting impact on how fighting games are made.
I remember 2 being talked about a lot, but I've like only ever like had to like seek out stuff about 1. Like it seems like 1 became obsolete with 2.
Yeah, so you just rate it a C.
Well, actually, in that case, maybe I'll give it a D. Because now that I think back on it, I do remember seeing 2 a lot more than 1.
Two really had much more of a presence, and like 1 was always more like, oh, I wonder where what happened to 1. It's kind of like Street Fighter 1 and 2. Like who talks about Street Fighter 1?
Yeah, if you're telling me it doesn't get good until 2, then we can rate 2 higher than this one.
Yeah. Okay. Age, I would say this is aged a bit better than it could have. So
it looked like you could still get into it.
Yeah. But granted, there also are more refined 3D fighters, so I'm thinking maybe giving it a C.
I don't think this is the 3D fighter that you would break out for a bunch of people who never played 3D fighters and say,
No,
here, try
absolutely
this would
not.
be fun.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do that. Like
It's a game that you've played Tekken a lot, and you want to see what was available at the time that was like that.
Right. If you've already played Tekken, you're bored with that, you play this. But it doesn't say very good for this.
Oh, pause.
Let's see.
Here's the problem with difficulty is the fact that I think I need a
How
new
challenging
system.
was I there? How challenging was I, Lolo?
I mean, it was
Well, you
almost
need to
even.
play it solo mode to rank the difficulty. You should have played against the computer.
And that's the thing, is that solo fighting game difficulties is always bad.
Well, it depends on whether the game reads your inputs or, because that's just cheating.
I was gonna say I cannot think of a fighting game like solo mode that other than maybe like Joy Mech Fight that it wasn't just a cheating bastard.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're not all cheating bastards.
I mean, PS1 home versions of fighting games is where they became more lenient, unless they were SNK, in which case, fuck you. But
Yeah,
I never recall Namco fighting games, for example, being like difficult to beat.
I mean, I could personally defeat Tekken 3. So, I mean, there are some games like, what is it? Not Tiramisu. What is the name of that stupid Star Wars fighting game?
Masters of
Oh,
Terracasi.
God. Yeah, that's impossible to beat like Seishu.
Yeah, because the computer is just doing these moves that are, as near as we can tell, physically impossible. So, yeah, you can still rate it. You might just want to put an X in here because you didn't play it solo and maybe come back to it later.
I'd be fine with that.
I mean, you do have a unrated category.
Yeah. All right. Well, there is Bloody Roar in there. I've been looking forward to do that because I kind of wanted to see how that held up, considering how in high regard we held Rising during the Ranking of Shmups stuff. So yeah, and with that, that'll do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching.
Hey, thanks for streaming.
Have a good night. If you would like to keep up to date with Retro Rank Rhapsody, you can follow me on Twitter at LoloThePuzzlo, or join my Discord server by going to the URL discord.ldp Life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stop by again.